Consider this, you have two consumers. They're both married white men, 73 years of age. They're both English. They're both extremely wealthy and live in large castles. Relying on this information alone, you'd probably assume that these two individuals have pretty similar shopping behaviors, right? Well, what if I told you that these two men are Prince Charles and Ozzy Osbourne? What then? If you're wondering how the Prince of Wales and the Prince of Darkness can be so alike and so different at the same time, you're really contemplating the distinction between demographic and behavioral segmentation. Let's start by asking a simple question. What are demographics? Traditionally, we group people into buckets based on factors like age, income, gender, and their geographic location. Demographic information has obvious intrinsic value in terms of informing marketing direction, and many companies sort their audience in this way because the data is readily available. Almost any transaction can furnish a business with at least the customer's name, location, and companies that offer rewards or customer loyalty programs can easily gather so much more about their customer. Demography is undoubtedly foundational and useful, but is it enough? What critical information do brands miss out on when they focus only on traditional descriptors? Behavioral segmentation goes a step beyond demographic data to more meaningfully differentiate potential consumers. So how does behavioral segmentation work? Well, the difference in behavioral segmentation data and demographic data is a matter of what versus why. It explores consumers' less tangible qualities like their values, decision-making strategies, attitudes, pain points, and individual beliefs. The objective of a behavioral segmentation is to sort consumers by their shopping behaviors, even if it creates a mixed bag of age brackets, genders, and income levels. As you can imagine, this data is a bit more complicated to extract than the kind of information you can glean from a submission form. Well-designed consumer interviews and surveys can reveal the qualitative and quantitative data that helps marketing strategists divide audiences into more meaningful buckets based on their behavior and shape their message accordingly. Behavioral segmentation is more interested in finding common purchase drivers within a pool of consumers than in establishing external similarities. When it comes to designing effective marketing strategies, this kind of research gives you several key advantages. First, story-driven marketing. Imagine you're part of a company that sells fiber supplements. Demographic data reveals that your average consumer is older and tends to be female. Recognizing this, you direct your messaging towards women 50 and above. Advertisements feature active adults with salt and pepper hair, and you invest in endorsements from older celebrities. While this strategy might not be entirely ineffective, it simply leverages a correlation between age and the use of your product. It doesn't explore the consumer's relationship with the product or address what influences their purchase. Effective story-based marketing is all about understanding motivations. Where demography highlights a particular age bracket, a behavioral segmentation study seeks to identify a portion of the population concerned about gut health. Now, tell the story of how your product helps your audience meet their health goals, and you'll win their consideration. Second, painting with broad strokes can cause you to miss out on key segments of your target audience, and it can cause your business to miss out on potential sales. Take our example about fiber supplements. A behavioral segmentation reveals that while the average consumer may be over 50 and more female, proper digestion knows no age or gender. Younger people who would otherwise be receptive to your product may fail to consider it if you target a demographic rather than tell a story about gut health. Advertising campaigns that are exclusively directed at a particular age bracket or seem overtly masculine or feminine may actually alienate potential consumers who will assume your product just isn't intended for them. Finally, behavioral segmentation can help you reach new audiences. You can't make more women over 50, but you can use well-crafted messaging to create more digestive health enthusiasts. This is the magic of behavioral segmentation. By examining the motivations that unite your target audience rather than static external factors, you can continue to explore ways to broaden your reach. When you find that your product offers value to a demographic of people who don't typically shop your category, you gain an important opportunity to build new inroads and grow your brand. So how can behavioral segmentation work in conjunction with demography? While behavioral segmentation can tell you a lot about what motivates your audience, demography is your best bet for determining where to find them. Different advertising platforms are more popular with particular genders and age groups, so it's important to take this into consideration when deciding how to deliver your messaging. Story-based marketing is powerful, but it's only as effective as it is visible. Make sure your campaign is delivered as thoughtfully as it was designed. Investing in a behavioral segmentation study is a great move for businesses that want to increase the long-range effectiveness of their marketing strategies. It can save companies from casting an excessively wide net by identifying a specific, well-described target audience. It can also broaden your prospects by helping you target consumers beyond your expected demographic. Because of the complexities involved in gathering and analyzing behavioral segmentation data, it's often best to partner with a consumer research company that is prepared to turn your findings into a plan of action. By being willing to think differently about how your target consumer may look, you'll open yourself up to a world of possibilities and unprecedented opportunities for growth.